Welcome back, Jane Sleight-Leach here. And moving on to video 3 now, let's move into the actual routine, and we'll follow the points and we'll work through each point and we'll work through the script that's in your workbook. So we're working through the Creating Peace and Balance workbook and guiding you through how to use that workbook effectively for your own personal use and creating your own practice. So I'll bring up the workbook again. Let's just find it. Here we go. So as you have, we've looked at the points here and run through all of the points. So you must be familiar with that by now. And if you've already been working with me, you're probably already using them. So let's just run through a quick script. It's very basic. I'm not getting into anything too complicated. You can substitute any of the phrasing here for whatever is present for you at any given time. You can make notes on this workbook. Please use it as a working document, a work in progress, and just make notes on it. Just change things around. You can create your own scripts. You can add pages to it. Create your own little work-throughs of common things that you find yourself dealing with, day to day. Use it, make it your own, and use it for whatever is relevant to you at any given time. So feel into your issue that you want to work on. Be specific. I'm feeling anxious, whatever it might be. Rate it out of 10. How intense is it for you? How big a feeling is it right now? Is it overwhelming? Is it just somewhere down low on the scale? So give it a rating out of 10. 10 being extreme, intense, and 1 or 2 being really not there at all. So that's just for a gauge to see how you're progressing with the sessions and with your own practice, how your body's responding. Create your setup statement, even though I'm feeling whatever it is for you, anxious in this case. I love and accept myself anyway. I'm okay. I accept where I'm at right now. And then we begin tapping. So side of the hand, even though I'm feeling anxious right now. I'll run through it quickly. So you'll basically get to be familiar over a period of time just by using it yourself. Jump in with both feet, practice. Even though I'm feeling anxious right now, I love and accept myself. I'm okay here and now. I acknowledge I'm feeling this way. Even though I'm feeling anxious right now, I acknowledge what I'm going through right now. Love and accept myself and who I truly am, my core self. I'm okay in this moment, in this present moment right now. So then we move around to the points after that acknowledgement on your setup. This anxiety. Feeling this anxiety. Feeling this anxiety in my chest. This dark green anxiety in my chest. About this deadline that I have coming up, whatever it is for you. Feeling anxious. Feeling anxious in my chest. Chest feels tight. Bring some more descriptions through, whatever starts to kind of develop for you. If something else starts to come up, some other way of describing what you're feeling, we'll start to go across the fingers now. Feeling this anxiety in my chest. Might feel overwhelming. It might feel something else. Just go with what comes up for you. There's nothing you can do in this process that is wrong. Everything is relevant. Feeling this constricted tightness in my chest. This anxiety. Whatever it is for you. Make it yours. All this anxiety. It's been building up, perhaps. And final point there on the back of the hand. Feeling this anxiety. Now you can do a couple more rounds. You can even take a break if you want to. Take some nice deep breaths, have a drink of water. And then once you feel ready, we'll move on to the release phase, which I like to bring in 3 components into the release phase. I am safe. It is my choice. I am choosing. And it is time. You may have held on for this onto it for too long. It's time to let it go. So we continue around the points. I've been holding this anxiety. It might be a habit to have anxiety, even. Just notice your own patterns. Been holding this anxiety for too long. Building it up. About this test or this deadline or being late, whatever it is for you. There's lots of things to be anxious about. It's safe to be with this anxiety. And it's safe to allow it to leave my body, to let it go, to release it. You phrase it however feels comfortable for you. As long as you send in your subconscious message that it is safe for this anxiety to move out of your body. It's no longer needed. I can let this go now. I'm choosing to let this go now. This green anxiety in my chest. I don't need to hold on to it any longer. You play around with the words. As long as you're in those themes of I'm safe, I'm choosing this, release, and it's time for it to go. It's time to change. Allowing this anxiety to leave my body now. And keep going. Do a few more rounds with that until you feel comfortable that your level of intensity has come down from whatever it was in that 7, 6, 7, 8, 9 range. Dropping down hopefully to those 3, 2, 1 rating ranges. And you start to feel more comfortable. You may feel the need to take a nice deep breath. That's a good release. You might feel the need to yawn. You might feel the need to stretch or move your body in some way. Certainly keep drinking water and keep yourself hydrated. Very important to do that. The energy moves better when you're well hydrated. So if it's moved from your chest or wherever it was that it started off to somewhere else, that's good. Keep going until it's down to a minimum or it's gone completely. If it moves to your throat, for instance, that's quite common. That could be relating to something that you feel you need to speak. You need to voice something that's to do with the anxiety. So feel into that. Feel into it. Just keep your mind open to whatever is possible that your body and your subconscious is beginning to show you around the issue that you're dealing with. Just be open around it. Use your notebook as a bit of a journal, and or even keep a separate journal if you want to, a special journal just for this kind of work, because you'll be able to track your progress. You'll be able to reflect and look back on the things that you've worked on before and see how things may start to link in together. It's a really beautiful journey to follow your own progress and really start to acknowledge the good work that you're doing and how far you're coming, how you used to respond to things and how now you may not respond to things, after a period of time of working on a theme. And anxiety is a really good, powerful theme to work on because there's lots of things, as I said, in the world today to create these states of anxiety if we let ourselves. So I'll leave this video here and we can move on to the next section, which is going to be keeping a record of your tapping and how you can actually fit that into your day. I'll see you soon.